What's up, family? It's your girl, D Ray, the Divine Relationship Alchemist, helping you heal your relationship with self, to heal your relationship with others. We got my boo thing on with us, Dream. Say what's up, Dream.
I know what it is, man. We getting it in real quick and fast like it's going down.
Oh, push. Yes, yes, yes. So let's give y'all a while to come in, babe. You're gonna have to keep track of that because let me see if I can see what's going on here. Let me
Find the
see.
video. We gotta find the video.
Yeah, I found it. I'm about to. Okay.
We are ready. We are ready.
Yeah. Let's let people come on in. I'm watching myself and all of that good stuff. But as we wait, love, as we wait for the family to come on in, peace, one Miss Loving Life. Peace, sis. Thank you for joining us. How you doing today? I'm about to shuffle up these tarot cards and pull a couple of cards for us, maybe three cards, just so we can see what's going on, what the energy is like for today. I felt spiritually called this morning to pull a tarot card, but it didn't happen. So I was like, I'm gonna for sure do it this evening. So we're gonna do it now. And that's how we will, wait for the family to come in. What you think about that, babe?
Let's get it in. Let's get it in.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, what do we need to know at this moment? What do we need to know at this moment? What do we need to know, us who are here right now and the people who will come later? What do we need to know on today? Let's see what comes out. Yeah, regular old tarot cards, seeing what's going on. I'm excited though. Okay, she was about to come out, but she can come all the way out, so we're gonna chill. But babe, you've had a great day so far?
Always getting it in, getting it in. Man, meditations was deep. I've been doing my crown chakra meditation, and that's been a powerful experience every day. Yes.
Let's see. This is one of my most favorite tarot cards. Ten of Cups. This for us, babe. This is for us, man. This is and this is a beautiful thing. Like, it's like 70 something cards. And so any card can literally come out. But when things like this come out, I mean, when any card comes out, you have to figure out a way to apply it to your life. So for anybody who's watching this video, there's abundance, there's prosperity that is available to us now. There's love, there's creation. When I think about children, I think about creation, like we brought something into life. On a deeper level, we're talking about, growing in your understanding, right? Being able to apply the things that we've learned. This is also balanced emotions. When I see that rainbow, I think balanced emotion. New beginnings, new great beginnings. Like, we're all manifesting these new beautiful realities. And you can see that they're in that Y pose right there, babe. You see how they're in that Y pose? They make the Y pose. What does the Y pose? What does the Y pose mean again?
Man, it just means you confident, you're up, you're high, you're able to express yourself. Your chest is out. You know what I'm saying? You're beating up your chest. You are the conqueror of your world. You are in control of your universe. That's why my whole image of life is that Y pose, because I know how powerful that symbol is. And y'all need to go do that exercise, because there's an exercise to it where you can do the Y pose, and it's literally going to power you up. That position
Right.
alone. Because body language is a form of subconscious mind also. And that's magic in itself. That's a whole nother science. LoveLiftLife.com/Patreon. Love Lift Life. Telling you. Yeah, because
No, that's a good.
I did that whole video on the Y pose because I wanted the family to know, like, yo, this is what it is.
Right. And I love that. I love that. White poses definitely symbolizing power. And it's in this specifically, it's like they're thinking the thoughts, look at what we've manifested, look at what we've created, right? Balance, masculine and feminine energy, the creation. And then I also like it's four of them total in this picture, right? So we're talking about building. We're talking about, like we've been saying for 2020, 2020 breaking down to the number 4, rebuilding, refocusing, recreating, going back over the things that we've, thought that we wanted for ourselves, re-looking it over, restarting, things like that. Balanced emotion is going to lead to beautiful creation, abundance. And I can look at the water right there. So they're balanced in everything, the sun, the skies are clear. You understand what I'm saying? A whole bunch of greenery, that's abundance. This is prosperity. So that's pretty darn dope that this is the card that came out. And I think it's important because with the topic that we have going on, spiritual routines or spiritual rituals for spiritual boss beings. Yes. Let's even talk about what being a spiritual boss is. If you are in the chat, if you have made it to the video, please just like the video. But yes. To be a yes, you agree?
Yes, get it in.
Yeah, but to be a spiritual boss being, that means that you are taking your spiritual journey seriously. It means that you are taking steps every day towards full enlightenment, full God self-realization. It means that every day you are striving to express the depths of your inner self. It means that you are accepting of the duality that is you, the quote unquote good and the quote unquote bad, the quote unquote light and the quote unquote darkness. It means that you are every day you're doing what you need to do to align yourself with your highest good, right? And so that's what it means to like be a boss within this spiritual journey. It's like, look, this is who I am. This is what I'm evolving to. This is what I need to release in order for me to be my best self. It's every day is an opportunity for me to grow in my consciousness and to grow more in love with the depths of who I am, detached from this human experience. Every day I'm focused on my spirit, my soul purpose, and fully manifesting that. And when you have that focus every day, when every day you're like, what do I need to do? What do I need to release? What do I need to focus on? What do I need to cultivate? This is what we manifest.
Facts.
Yeah, we manifest that. And so in this live stream today, we're going to talk about certain things that you can do right when you realize that you still have life within your body. And we're going to speak on these things because it's things that we do. And what I love about this spiritual path and about this journey is that we learn from each other. We bounce ideas off of each other. Think about Bobby Hemmett and his storytelling, or Brother Panic and Khadijah. It's all just realizations and understandings that they've come to have that they just decide to share. So what we share here today, try it. If it vibrates with you, do it and see what happens. And then before you know it, you'll be expressing that thing to someone else who is on this path and on this journey. So make sure y'all are liking the video. Make sure y'all are in the building and all of that good stuff like that, right? Let's pull one more card. No Conjure Queen on right now, so everybody probably really tuned into that, which is dope because we was tuned into it right before we came on here. But hey, if the spirit moves us to do something, we still got to do what we got to do, and it's love. It's love.
Facts.
It's love. All right, Spirit. What else do we need to know? We see that we got great abundance and prosperity flowing to us. It's so beautiful. Telling you, y'all, you got to set your vibrations early. You got to set your vibrations early so that you can start taking inspired action towards manifesting these things. Because these things, this beautiful life, this beautiful human, this beautiful human existence, because this is also talking about material gain, right? Look at all the cups, right? This is also talking about material gain. And let's not be so spiritual to where we're like, I don't really care for the house, the car, the vacations, the relationships, because it's just not true. You need prosperity and abundance in order to, that's so dope. Come on, spirit. And I knew this card was going to come out. It flipped out on its own. This is the Chariot, right? And the Chariot card is the card for the full moon in Cancer. So a lot of the contemplations and a lot of the energy that we was putting into that full moon and the work that we did, leading up to and after that full moon, we're kind of getting a glimpse of the realizations of it. Even, for example, Conjure Queen's video right now, even for what I talked about yesterday on our Wise Wednesday, the ancestors, the mothering ancestors are coming through at this moment. This card here is the Chariot, right? It's the Chariot. This card symbolizes Cancer. Cancer is the energy of your home life, right? Mm-hmm. This is home. Mm-hmm. This is the energy of your home life, your nurturing, your balanced masculine and feminine energies. You are royalty, spiritual boss beings.
Thanks.
You're royalty, and we got to know that about ourselves. But more importantly, we got to balance out our own internal energies and let this Chariot take us to where we need to go, which ultimately is here. Mm-hmm. Right? So this is definitely meaning nurturing ourselves. If you had a relationship with your mother that wasn't the best, now it's time for you to go deep within that self and give those things to yourself. You could even, and oh gosh, I'm already getting ahead of myself, but sometimes that mothering energy that we've wanted to have based off looking on the external and looking around us, we didn't receive in this lifetime, or maybe we didn't receive it in a past lifetime. And the mothers that we have right now, or the grandmothers that we have right now, are simply here to teach us a lesson, or simply here to help us heal from a past life. All right. So we got to nurture ourselves, right? We got to put ourselves in situations to where we feel cared for. And again, caring for your home, right? Caring for your temple, your body as your home, as the home where your spirit is actually residing. All right. So doing these fasts, making sure you're exercising and things of that nature, completely nurturing yourself. Babe, what you think about all of that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. This thing is about the consistency, the discipline, the work. You have to have the willpower to move your energy, move your body, and get into the into the flow state of this thing. This is a lifestyle. So when you're in this lifestyle, when you're in this movement of I'm a spiritual being. Yeah, this is what it is. It's like there's a lot of people that do fads, right? Right, they do fads and trends and all that stuff, right? This ain't a fad. This is something that you just do. It's innately inside of you.
Lifestyle.
Because the whole purpose is to know thyself, and this is a forever, never-ending story journey. You know what I'm saying? And you have all the power to move towards your true self, your higher self, which is you ultimately. Your own universe.
So as you were talking, it's so beautiful. As you were talking, this card came out, the World card. Honey, the world is ours. And we are being pushed right now to evolve, to grow, to nourish ourselves, to nurture our goals, to nurture you know, the aspirations that we have, to put time and to put energy into making sure that we are spiritually, mentally, and emotionally in alignment with all the great things that this earth plane has to offer us in the realms beyond. The world is ours. This is a complete balancing act, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a balancing out of all of the elements. All right. Balancing out all of the elements. And also, I would say stepping outside of astrology. And this is why I think that, because, why I feel that she's in the circle, she's in the middle, kind of like the middle point. And all of these other symbols around, we could think of them as the astrology symbols. So like Leo, Aries, Cancer, Sagittarius, all of those things like that. And she's at the center point. All right. So once we balance out all of those things and we understand ourselves, we know ourselves on a deeper level, manifesting in this earthly realm is a breeze. And also we're more evolved on higher dimensions. All right. We're creating our own worlds on higher dimensions because we know what we need on a deep soul level. Anyways, that's enough for the reading. Definitely. Discipline is everything, and staying focused. It's such a time of focus. We got some amazing things that are in store for us, but we have to discipline ourselves mentally and emotionally. We have to make sure that our habits and what we're putting our energy into is actually a fruitful thing. All right. We have to make sure that we're not afraid of doing the work. And so sometimes, because this is the charity, you see that masculine, that feminine aspect, again, there's some habits, there's some thought processes, there's some emotions that we have inherited from the feminine aspects of our ancestors. And of course, masculine too, but right now I'm feeling like it's the feminine energy that we're actually healing. I know this for a fact because if you listen to our video, our Wise Wednesday yesterday, the live stream that I did on Tuesday, I believe that it was, I talked about how my great grandmother has been channeling to me for the last couple of days. So nothing is coincidence. Everything is all in correspondence. So really healing that feminine energy, really examining, you know, the relationship that you have with your mother, your grandmother, examining some of their behaviors and how some of those behaviors are affecting you. And men should be doing this, women should be doing this. That doesn't matter. We're talking about energy. We're talking about things that we've learned. And you may even have to travel to a past life in order for you to understand what that is. And so, again, balance. So going into your dark side too, looking at the aspects of yourself that you aren't so proud of. And I'm going to get into that a little bit right now too. So first thing, morning ritual for spiritual boss beings. One of the first things that we should do before we even get out the bed is go immediately into dream recall, right? Yes. Mm-hmm. I had to switch up my routine. I used to go straight into gratitude, and that was great. That actually worked for me for a long time. But past 2-3 weeks or so, I just had the realization that I got to do dream recall, right? Because dreams is your subconscious mind speaking to you. And dreams can have multiple meanings. Sometimes our dreams are just mind mysteries. Sometimes it's just mind games. Sometimes you dream about something that you experienced that same day or something that was just on your mind right before. Sometimes you have ancestors, spirits, you know, channeling to you and giving you messages of information that you need to implement in your life right now. Sometimes it's premonition. Sometimes it's seeing into the future in all of these different things, right? Like dreams have so many meanings. Spiritual boss beings are doing dream recall. We are doing that because we want to know what's happening on a subconscious level. On an astral level, we want to know what's going on, right? Within our spirit, right? Because there's some things that are getting past us on a conscious level. There's some things that we're thinking that we've healed. There's some things that we're thinking no longer bother us. There's some things that we think have nothing to do with right now, and it does. And so when we do dream recall, we're able to see patterns, right? Mm-hmm. The way our subconscious mind actually communicates with us. What you know about Dream Recall, Dream Wise?
Hey, you see the name, y'all know what time it is. Man, that is probably the most important thing ever, ever, ever. If you ain't writing down your dreams, then I don't know what you doing. You must have a dream journal. This is important, family. Write them down, because you know what it is really uh your conscious mind seeing it on paper. So now you're consciously knowing that you had this dream that gave you these symbols that you interpreted in a certain way. So your subconscious mind is giving you this message, but then your conscious mind has to agree with the message. The only way it's going to agree with it if it sees it continuously. See what I'm saying? So when you go back to that dream and say, oh yeah, this is what it said. Mm-hmm. Now you're able to reprogram your subconscious mind, because you're now seeing what you wrote down and understand that this is happening to me. You see what I'm saying? Bobby used to say this all the time. You have to write down these spiritual experiences. Anything spiritual happens, like I don't write them down no more, but when I was beginning, I used to write down everything spiritual that happened, everything, to the point where eventually you just stop, you know what I mean? But just seeing it on paper, knowing it, acknowledging it, and just feeling it with your conscious mind, you know that it happened. You know it's real. Because look, if you don't write it down, now you're putting it in a place where your conscious mind can say, nah, that wasn't real. That didn't really happen. You see what I'm saying? Because it's still got that 20, 30, 40, 60 years of programming that's laid upon it, that Christian motif that's saying, no, you got to look at everything analytical.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But the real way, the real movement is to look at this thing in a spiritual light. Throw that brain out the window and look at this thing for what it is, what's happening to you, what you feel, and what you know. So yeah, these dream journaling is very important. That's the first thing I do when I wake up. Well, not as much anymore, but you know, because I gotten to a level where I understand where these dreams are going, and also I'm also lucid dreaming. So you know, it's like really you just know, you know what I'm saying? After a while, you just start to know, okay, this is what it is, blah blah blah. Sometimes when I'm doing these videos, it's based off of the dream I had. You know what I mean? One of my ancestors telling me something that, okay, you need to do this. And babe, I wake up in the middle of the night, 2 a.m, and start writing.
Right.
In a zone, boy, that stuff be crazy. Just channel. I'll be like, oh man. And it just flows through me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get into this magical mindset, basically. And I got my dream supplements coming out soon, family. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Right. So simply put, you got to get serious about the subconscious communication that you're having. It's so freaking amazing, right? Because one thing's for sure, when you go into the dream state, your subconscious mind is communicating, right? It is communicating. And so I would start off with every day, right when I wake up, have a journal or something by your bed, wake up and start writing it down. Now, I'm telling you this from experience because, like I said, for the last 3 weeks, I've been waking up and writing down my dreams. So one, I set the intention to my spirit. I set the intention that I want to heal on a deeper level. I want to grow spiritually. I want to evolve spiritually. I want to come into higher levels of consciousness. And I know that the way that we do this, right, is through subconscious communication, because our subconscious mind is going to show us what our real beliefs are, right? what the truths are that we have within us. For example, and this is what made me decide that we had to make this video. So 2 nights ago, like I said, I've been doing a dream journal. 2 nights ago, I had a dream. And so here's what happened in my dream. In my dream, I remember being chased by alligators. Like alligators were just after me. I'm climbing a gate. I'm trying to get away from them. I'm like, you know, like, no, I don't want these alligators to attack me. Because it said that alligators is like the only animal on the planet that will eat whenever it ain't even hungry, right? An alligator is going to eat. And so the alligators keep on trying to attack me, and I'm climbing the gate. And right on the other side of that gate is dolphins, right? And so some way, somehow I end up getting away from the alligators. And I ended up being at a water park, right? At an animal water park like SeaWorld. I ended up being at SeaWorld. And I kept on telling people, I want to go with the dolphins. I want to go with the dolphins. I don't want to see the alligators. I want to go with the dolphins, right? And so I called Dream, and I'm like, and this happened in the dream, but I called him and I'm like, hey, where you at? And he's like, I had to go pick up Jermaine. Jermaine is one of his homeboys. He's like, I had to go pick up Jermaine, but I'm on my way. And I was hurt and frustrated in the dream. So one, when you're dreaming, you want to pay attention to your emotions. But I was hurt and I was frustrated that he was not there with me as I was journeying, you know, through these alligators trying to get to the dolphins, right? And so as I was dreaming, I had already out, so I was kind of lucid, not fully lucid, because if I was, I probably would have done something different than run away from. But I was semi-lucid, and I was just thinking to myself, alligators. I was thinking Leviathan. I was thinking the underworld. In my dream, this is what I'm thinking, but I wasn't fully conscious enough to do the opposite of my belief, to do the opposite of what is actually happening in my subconscious mind. So here's a beautiful thing. So I woke up from the dream and immediately wrote it down. And as I'm writing it, and your dreams affect you emotionally, and you wake up with those emotions on you. So Dream is up, he showered, about to go meditate, and I'm like I feel myself kind of being kind of quick with him, not as sweet, like good morning, you know. I felt myself being kind of quick with him. And as I'm writing, he asked me to do something, and my subconscious mind said, no, because you abandoned me. So these words didn't come out of my mouth, it happened in my mind. I was like, oh, that's something that I need to heal. I need to heal my abandonment issues, right? But I wouldn't have realized that if it were not for that dream, and if it were not for me taking my dream seriously and writing it out and wanting to understand what that was. On another deeper level, what I understood from that dream is diving into the underworld, or diving into this dark side, or going into, again, those aspects of yourself that you don't really shine light on, like abandonment, right? And so that very same morning, I went into meditation. And I went back in meditation. I went back to my 10-year-old self. And I got outside of my body. Y'all, anything that you want to do, you can do using the power of your mind and your imagination. You just have to trust yourself and trust that what you need is going to come from the depths of within you, right? So that's why meditation is so important. But as I was meditating, I got outside my body, and I'm seeing my 10-year-old self being abandoned, and the experience that led me to feel that way. But then Spirit channeled to me while I was in meditation, no, you got to go back further. So we're talking about abandonment issues that stem from a past life. All right. Mm-hmm. So sometimes the experiences that we have that are not pleasant within this human experience, right? Like my father abandoning me, he only did what he was supposed to do. And I tell you right now, I love my dad. I have a great relationship with my dad, but there were some situations when I was, you know, a young child that kept him away from me, that I didn't understand when I was at that age. And I had to have that experience with him so that I can heal the past life. Because if I don't have the experience in this life, then I don't have a point of reference of what I actually need to heal. You understand what I'm saying? So my father only did exactly what he was supposed to do. My mother only did exactly what she was supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do for me to heal a past life. So our dreams have the ability to tap us in to our Akashic records, to who we are on an expansive, beyond this earth realm. And so dream recall is so important. You gotta love going to sleep these days. Like, you gotta love going to sleep. You gotta be like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna learn something about myself. I'm gonna come out of it, and I'm gonna actually take action and do the steps and figure out what I need to do to evolve and to be my best self. Because a lot of what's holding us back from manifesting this great reality is subconscious blockages. It's things that we don't even know are affecting us. And that was something that I had to realize. Wouldn't have realized it if I had not been on this journey of investigating my dreams. Right? So one of the first things, spiritual boss beings, meaning you take your journey, you take your path, you take your healing so seriously. Like, your sole purpose in this lifetime is to heal on a soul level and to manifest your purpose. Dream recall. First thing you should do while we wake up.
Write it down, family. Y'all know what time it is. What's up? Let me shout out to the people out there, man. What's up? I'm loving life. Kaylisha, what's the deal? Her truth. What's up, Phil? What's up, Jamard? Lovely Rose. Yeah, man. If that dream still resonates with you and it still has an imprint in your being as today, then
write it down. It's never too late.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't write down my dream from this morning.
What's the deal, Stray? I know Monique. What's up? Sci-Fi? Y'all all must be coming from Conja Queen's thing.
She must have just went off, but that's love. That's love. Hey, I don't care. You can come back and watch.
Yeah, it's going down because Sunday service we having the Queen on also, so it's going down. Y'all know what time it is.
Right, that's so dope. But y'all, you gotta, if you remember your dream, because me, I have a great memory. That's something and that's why we taking Khadijah's class this weekend, which we're so excited about. We're taking the Akashic record reading class, learning how to tap into the Akasha ourselves. I know this is for me at this time, because again, I had the dream and I realized that I had to heal a past life. And the same day that I have this realization, we connect with Khadijah and say, boom, we're going to pay for it. We're going to take the class. So, man, our spirit is always giving us the information that we need in order for us to evolve and heal and, overcome these blockages, these experiences that happened in the past, stuff that you don't even remember. So it's just divine timing. But again, I honestly feel within myself, I wouldn't have even realized. I would kept on going like, nah, I'm good. I don't have abandonment issues, if I weren't on this dream journaling journey. So that's one of the first things that you got to do. If you can swing it, I would make it a priority. I've made it a priority every morning when I realize I got life. I'm still here. I'm like, okay, what just happened? I'm just going through it in my head. I'm just going through it. And then when I get the opportunity to write it down, I write it down because I don't want to forget it. And, life can get chaotic and we can forget. Moving on, because I'm trying to be in a timely manner here, got things to do, got some dinner cooking and all of that stuff like that. The second thing that spiritual boss beings do, people who are serious about evolving into their greatest greatness during this lifetime, is you have gratitude. Now, I know we like, you want me to be grateful for this human ass experience? Yes. Because again, we are having a human experience, and you don't want to be that woke person who is, who ain't got a pot to piss in, or whose health is debilitating, or whose family relationships is toxic and things of that nature. While you here, you might as well have, one of the best experiences that you can have. You want to build up your wealth in every lifetime. Let me tell you, because your wealth, your abundance, it doesn't even stay with you in this lifetime. That travels with you lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. It really does. And so one of the things that adds to our overall abundance and an abundance of high vibrational emotions is having gratitude. Feeling good is the work. Go purchase your shirts. You know what it is. If you can bring yourself to be in high vibration, you can better deal with the drama, the chaos that we are presented with on a daily basis. You can have a more objective view on what's going on, right? And I'm not saying things are all love and light every day. I know that. But for me, every time that because I have children, I got dream wives, and I'm grateful for their lives, right? I'm grateful to be able to see them grow and be beautiful and experience the hearts of the desires of their heart. Hell, I'm grateful to be able to come and make this video with y'all right now because I'm manifesting my purpose. So every single time you wake up, you realize you still have life. That's a sign to you that you still have work to do. You still have something to be manifesting. And I'm not talking about just in a physical sense. I'm talking about a level of consciousness. That's why you're here. You got something to do. Maybe there's still an impact that you're supposed to have on somebody, right? So that's something to be grateful for. And when you put yourself in that space and in that place, you open yourself up to receive way more reasons to be happy, to be grateful, to experience bliss and to experience love. So putting gratitude at the top of your morning ritual list is so important. Mm-hmm. So important.
Yes, facts. You got to take these thankful showers. Be in appreciation of who you are divinely. Be in appreciation for how far you came in your work. Be in appreciation for just being alive, just being able to walk and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Man, there's some horrible cases out here, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have to be in appreciation for whatever you have, because that's how this thing is going to start moving. When you feel this sense of I'm good, then your subconscious mind will start believing that and start moving you in that avenue, in that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. So these morning, what we call them, admiration showers. Do them. Every time you take a shower, just start saying thankful. I'm thankful for being able to breathe. I'm thankful for being able to, walk. I'm thankful for my kids. I'm thankful for my beautiful wife. All these things, right? Just say it, you know what I'm saying? And then your vibration will start to change, you know what I mean? And then you'll start seeing things start coming into play and start working out better for you.
Yeah, this is so facts. And this is how you have to think about your vibration, right? So one thing we understand is the law of correspondence. So like attracts like. And a lot of times when people, and this is not to say that these entities do not exist, because these entities, these maleficent entities do exist. But you could be vibrating at a certain frequency that they cannot, you're unfuckwittable, right? So you have to be so focused on your vibration on a moment by moment basis. And when you can start early on setting the vibration, again, you align yourself for more high vibrational things to manifest in your reality moment by moment, day by day. And it's like you just bypass the BS. You really do. And when things are presented to you that may not be in the greatest alignment, because your vibration is right, you're able to strategize and come up with a solution to it almost instantaneously. It's like, it's magic, right? To have your vibration in high spirits, right? To be in high spirits. That means to be in higher dimensions, higher levels of consciousness. You're feeling good. Feeling good is the work. When we are in good vibrations, we receive channels, messages, information. And this is the information that we are in need of to continue evolving and growing on this spiritual journey. Again, some days are not going to feel like, hell, but even if you pissed, you still got something to be grateful about, right? Like I said, I woke up and was feeling some type of way about this abandonment dream and about this underworld initiation. I did, but there was still some gratitude there. On a deep, subtle level, it was like, wow, I just realized what it is I need to heal to continue to grow. And now, Spirit, I'm open and I'm receptive to receive all the information that I need to actually conquer this thing, to overcome this thing, to heal this thing in this lifetime and really heal it from a past lifetime. And guess what happened? Dream received that email from Khadijah. We was able to get signed up and get started. And on Saturday, we're learning Akashic record reading and past life regression. So because I maintain, listen, this how, oh God, this goes into our love lingo. We're doing love lingo on Friday. Tomorrow, we got love lingo right back here on Divine Relationship Alchemy. And the topic for tomorrow is surrendering your ego in relationships, right? And so I saw a post on Facebook today where a guy who, he's one of those woke guys who always tries to post controversial stuff that's really nonsense. But he posted, do women actually, call their man, message their man and tell them I apologize, whatever. And it was funny because I just had to do that today, or I just was pulled to do that today because I know my energy was not as pleasant as I know it could be. And it's because I had that dream on my mind, right? And so I went to dream and I was like, babe, I apologize. I feel like my energy wasn't as pleasant as it could have been this morning. I was feeling some type of way, about my dream. And that conversation led to us discovering more things about our relationship and things that we can both do to empower ourselves as individuals and of course, empower ourselves as an entity between Dream and D-Ray. So that gratitude is going to pull you back and it's going to help you to realize the blessing, the lesson that is coming in disguise when things aren't that pretty. Mm-hmm. All right. That's what that gratitude is doing for you. That's what deciding I'm going to be in high vibrations regardless. I'm not going to stay in this space for too long. You get the lesson out the situation. Now you can move forward. Now you know what you need to do. All right. So dream recall, gratitude. And dream recall and gratitude, that's like the first 10 minutes of you waking up. First 5 to 10 minutes of you waking up, depending on how many dreams you've had or how much you remember. That can happen like this, right? Without you even getting out the bed. But after you get out the bed, the next thing that you need to be tapping into is inspired spiritual action. So Dream has his ritual. It's wake up, gratitude shower, like y'all, because he wakes up at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. He takes his shower in the dark. That's his ritual. And I wake up in the morning before brushing my teeth and all of that. I drink some water, whatever, because we keep water by our bed. But I'll drink some water and then I go straight into yoga. All right. And so we're doing that because that aligns with the vibration and what we want to manifest throughout the day. Right. I want my focus to be spiritually based. A lot of times we go straight to that phone without no rhyme, reason, or purpose. We go straight to Facebook. We go straight to emails. We go straight to text messages from people who not even spiritual. We do all of these things that are not in alignment with your highest vibration. And so spiritual boss beings, people who are serious about their evolvement, their growth into full God self-realization, you take some type of physical action that aligns you with that. Like I gotta do yoga in the morning. If my body is flexible, my mind is flexible. Correspondence. All right. Tell us about your morning ritual, babe.
Facts, yeah. Yeah, you think I wake up at 3, 4 in the morning. I'll be up at damn near 2:30. I'll be up early, man. That nighttime, man, that witching hour, man, it's just a powerful time for me. So I have to get my spiritual work done then, or the rest of my day is gonna be shot, because I got to. It's a must for me to meditate every day for at least 30 minutes. And then, so I'm doing that. Now, mind you, I fall asleep early. I'll be asleep at 8 o'clock. Shoot, I'll be asleep at 8 o'clock, but my whole day is filled with all these adventures that I'm doing, this work, you know what I'm saying, writing and all of that. But the morning, I feel that the witching hours is so vital for me personally, because that's when I can commune with my people on the other side. That's when I can really be engaged with my higher self and understand my what my knowing is thinking. So yeah, I just like you were saying, babe, I write down, or whatever channels I get, I write it down instantly when I get up. Then I do my gratitude shower, because that's basically what jolts me up. Then after that, I go straight into my meditation. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
No phone or nothing, just get it in right there. And man, after that, either I'm writing, or if I have a ritual that I already set aside, I'm doing that right after my meditation, because I found it powerful. The most powerful time when to do these rituals is like that 3, 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? When everybody's asleep and these energies are not just everywhere chaotic in the air. So now I can put my own energy in the air and make manifest, you know what I'm saying, whatever the ritual is. Because usually it'll be a spiritual, something spiritually connected. But yeah, man, yeah, and then after that, shoot, I go for what I know. My day is set. If once I do that, I'm good. I don't have
You
nothing else to
good.
do. Shit, I don't nothing else to prove, nothing else to do. Shoot, I'm already good. Cause my thing is that's the real world. The dream world is the real world. So I'm already engulfed in that world. So now, throughout the day, everything else is just a bonus. I'm just having, these spiritual insights. What I got to do is keep myself from not beating my kids up, throughout the day, and just moving in a flow, in a kind of flow state, to where, I can get things done in this earthly realm. Mm-hmm.
Right, right. Yeah,
Exactly.
so me, after I do that yoga, I go into meditation. I'm kind of different, y'all. I don't be worrying about my breath and nothing like that. I like staying in the darkness. I really like staying in that darkness. I do the yoga. By this time, he done already did everything that he need to do. He probably upstairs on the computer doing his thing. And then that's when I go into meditation. After I go into meditation and do my meditation, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Now I'm ready to shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, put on clothes, and get moving in that way. But setting those intentions in the morning, once you meditate in the morning, you ain't got nothing else to worry about for the rest of the day. Because meditation should be the most important thing you do in the entire day. Forget the kids, forget the partner, forget the dinner, forget the job. Meditation is the most important thing, the most helpful thing, the most loving thing the most nurturing thing, the most nourishing thing you can give to yourself on a daily basis is to meditate. So once you do it in the morning, like Dream just said, your day is set. You don't have to really worry about nothing else because you've gotten done the most important thing. Now, some of you may not agree with that based on what your lifestyle is, but I'm here to tell you, as a mother and a wife and a business owner, I'm here to tell you, I cannot excel in all of those things without meditating. Meditation is going to give you clarity in your thought. It's going to give you guidance on what you need to be doing first. Y'all know how it is when we just ripping and running and we don't have any order and it's just chaos. Now, we are chaotic beings. We are chaos beings, but the best chaos beings can put some structure around their chaos. And so I know I got this to do, I got this to do, I got this to do, but I'm going to do it in an order that allows it to flow easily and effortlessly. When we don't meditate, we come face to face with a lot of resistance and our minds are not clear enough or sharp enough for us to navigate, those things the best way that we need to. All right. I learned this from experience, y'all. When I used to work as a PE teacher in Fort Bend ISD, my Houstonians, y'all know what I mean, right? And I used to just be getting up rushing. Oh my God, the days would just be hell. Let me tell you, it's like I wouldn't feel settled down until I made it back home. And that's no good whenever you are in the midst of this rat race, because during the rat race, you want to be receiving your spiritual channel so that you can figure out how to get out of the rat race, right? Mm-hmm. But if you're just racing, you're getting up, you're jumping out of bed, you're rushing and jumping in the shower because you got to get out the house at a certain time because there's going to be traffic. And you're frustrated in the traffic. You get there, people are making all kinds of requests. You just stay busy and, you got people, annoying people, haters, all kinds of stuff like that. And you just going. I know from experience, getting up in enough time to plan out my day allows me to just be more creative. And the more creativity you have, the more options you have as to what you actually want to do with your life, right? And so we got to stop rushing in the morning. If it takes self-discipline, if you're a person that like to get your sleep, then your ass might need to go to bed a little bit earlier, right? You might got to go to bed a little bit earlier so that you can wake up earlier. The things that you want to manifest and the person that you really know that you are deep within, but that person is not fully manifesting in the aspects, the character traits, the material things that person that you know deep within you that you are. There's some things that you have to sacrifice about yourself right now in order for you to get to that being, right? I'm the type, I love sleep. I enjoy sleep. I enjoy dreaming because I know I remember all my dreams all the time. And it's fun, right? Skywalker, that's what they call them. I'm a Skywalker, right? But what I also know is that I have to give up some sleep and wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. May not have nothing planned that's at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, but I still got to wake up at 5 because I need that time to myself to fully focus on myself. And so it's a discipline, it's a practice, and you have to make it important.
Yeah. And it's definitely just a practice because eventually, like for me, I don't care what time I went to sleep or whatever. Now, sometimes on them drunken nights, I might wake up at 4. You see what I'm saying? But my natural state now, since my higher self is connected with me, I naturally just wake up at 2:30. I'll be like, damn, I can't get no sleep. And I just wake up and I say, okay, well, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I already have my dream, my powerful dream. And since I fall asleep so early, as I go to sleep at 8, I'll wake up probably about 11, go right back to sleep, and then that's when the dreams come. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a funny thing, man. And you know, this is my own personal journey, my own personal timeline. You have to find your own personal thing that works for you. But I did want to talk about this meditation because it's important, family. It's very important that you have an intention for all your meditations. You cannot do these meditations, uh, you know, like, okay, today I'm just gonna meditate on this. Today I'm just, no, you gotta consistently have something that you're going for. You see what I'm saying? That's when the power starts to come. You're gonna see the difference in your days. You're gonna see the difference in your being. You're gonna just see magical stuff happen. I can't tell y'all, I can't even explain the amount of magic that happens to me all the time. It's just constant, constant. But now it's just my normal thing. So it's not really magic to me. I don't even really call it magic. I just call it nothing.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, just a normal situation. So now, you know, once you get this kind of energy, um, it's it's a game changer. It's over. So yeah, that morning, this this witching hour, the mornings is vital for your being. And, you know, it's how you start. You know, you start off on the right foot, it's shit. Everything's gonna work out right.
That's facts. Like, y'all, I be having visions early in the morning. I just know exactly how to move, what to do. The day kind of just be structured in a way to where I know I'm gonna get the most out of the day. And it's just amazing. So dream recall. This is morning rituals that spiritual boss beings need to be partaking in. And y'all, you know, if it resonates with you, please try it. I mean, that's how we all grow, right? But before I knew about writing my dreams down, somebody had to say it. And then, you know, or I had to receive a channel or something. But for that specific thing, I'm sure I always remembered my dreams, but never thought to write them down. And then somebody said, write your dreams down. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna try writing my dreams down. And that's just how this thing works, you know. Gratitude, that's, you know, be grateful for who you are, you know, what you have, what you've manifested in this reality, the people that you get to relate with, the connections that you get to build while you are in this existence. And then taking that inspired action, meaning doing things that align your vibration to be in the space of where you want to be and what you want to manifest. Because at the end of the day, we are already our greatest selves. We are already it. We're just peeling away the things that are blocking us from seeing it, from realizing it. It's already there. And so doing these rituals aligns you with that energy. It helps you to discover what aspects you need to change and what aspects you need to cultivate about yourself in order for that thing to come into full realization. All right. And so, and get your water in, drink your water.
Oh
In the
yeah.
morning, drink your water, hella water. Water should be the first thing that you put in your system. All right. Babe, I'm not going to even have you going to a whole rant
Oh,
on
you
water
know I
because I
could
know.
go on. You already know I drink
I
it.
know you
I
go
drink.
on a rant on water, and
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go on a rant on water. It's time to go. But I just want to show y'all again the reading cards. First cards that came out in the reading for y'all who missed it. 10 of Cups, right? So there's abundance, prosperity, greenery, understanding. We are fully understanding and realizing who we are, right? We're realizing the connections that we need to make in order to continue manifesting this great life. It's like, look what we've created. It's like, look at this beautiful manifestation that we have. All right. It's about balancing your masculine and feminine energies, right? Nurturing yourselves, taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, definitely tapping into the ancestors. You're female, and this is not me leaving out the male ancestors that you have, but right now, if it's a realization that I'm having, I'm just giving to you what I'm experiencing, and maybe you're experiencing it too, or maybe it's something that resonates with you in this moment. For me right now, my feminine aspect ancestors, my lineage, they are calling out to me. My great grandmother, she turned 93. She turned 93 on January 14th, right? 93 years old, right? So give your ancestor money, communicate with your ancestors. Help. Go back and look at Conjure Queen video, because she was just talking about ancestors too, which obviously again says that ancestor energy is thick right now, and it's time to be tapping in and receiving these channels. All right. That's what's happening. I told you it yesterday. She told you it today. I told you it 2 days ago. That's what it is. It's happening right now. So tap into that energy and see what happens. That energy is going to be bringing you abundance. And abundance is not just material things. We're talking about abundance of mental clarity, an abundance of energy, an abundance of valuable connections that you are making. Hell, you may be connected with somebody in the chat room, you know, that a prosperous, abundant relationship can stem from. All right. Balance out the masculine and feminine energies. Let's not always be, you know, love and light. Sometimes we got to look at those things that we're unhappy about. Like, I know I am healing right now, and I'm understanding right now past life regression, and understanding how the abandonment I experienced in a past life, a masculine past life at that, the abandonment that I experienced in a masculine past life, I'm actually having to heal that right now, right? Really understand that and heal that now. So that's this. I'm nurturing myself, right? All aspects of myself, right? And I'm going to allow that nurturing to take me to where I need to go. And that's the world card. That's that center point. That's balanced energy. That's manifesting anything that I want to have, anything that my heart's desire, right? Hopefully y'all got all of that. I got to get out of here. I love you guys. Check us out tomorrow. Love Lingo, how the gods and goddesses relate. We're talking about how to surrender your ego in relationships. Get your healing consultations, relationshipalchemy.org. You know, if you want to donate to myself or Dream, we're together. So you can donate at Love Live Life. You can donate at Divine Relationship Alchemy, whatever your heart desires for you to do. And it's all love, babe. You want to plug something?
Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. We doing that Love Lingo tomorrow. Y'all check in tomorrow again to the Patreon family out there. We also gonna go live Saturday. So, man, we doing days on days, man. This YouTube thing is taking over. So, man, y'all stay on the lookout for that, man. It's going down.
All right, family. We love you guys. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace to the fam.